Each year in the land of the free, there are approximately 140 people, mostly men, that are falsely accused. It is estimated that over 20,000 men are falsely convicted, serving time in prison today. This is odd for a nation that teaches its young children in the Pledge of Allegiance that liberty and justice are for all. Boys grew up draping themselves in the flag and in war defending the honor of that flag for a country that can take away the belief in one fell swoop. These are the stories of the men that have been in prison because a wife, a girlfriend, or a stranger lied on them and had the police believe it. These are the men who have had their cases tried in the court of public opinion by angry mobs long before the courts sided with the actual perpetrator of the crime. Yes, these are the cases where justice was not only blind, but deaf to the actual facts of the case presented. These are the cases that you won't readily see strewn across the news. The same news that made them famous when they falsely accused them at the behest of the women who remained free, even though they broke the law when they testified dishonestly against these men. Our story today begins with a woman who falsely accused an innocent man of rape. For that story, we leave the continuous 50 states and go across the pond to England. Now, our story leads us away from the pageantry of the kingdom, through the narrow streets of its busy cities, even beyond the beauty of the country town, to a small hamlet known as Great Baddow, England. Here, a man who has no idea that his life is about to be turned upside down, based solely upon a lie. Now, Great Baddow is an urban village and civil parish in the Chelmsford borough of Essex, England. It has a population of over 13,000 people and is one of the largest villages in the country. There, a young woman who has ambitions of becoming a glamour model falsely accused a man of raping her as part of a wicked scam now to clear her of a $3,600 drug debt. That's it. Now, Miss Samantha Mary, aged 21 years at the time, claimed that she had been sexually assaulted by this man in a brutal attack that allegedly happened in front of a group of people. Now, not off to the side somewhere where nobody could see, but in front of a group of people. Now, her victim was arrested in front of his partner and their children at 4 a.m. in the morning and driven to a police station where intimate swabs were taken of his genitalia, and he was held in prison cell for 23 hours. 23 hours off of a lie. Now, after raising the money that was needed, he was released and remained on bail for 15 weeks with the threat of a very long jail term hanging over his head, while officers investigated allegations against him, just like the United States. Now, Mary, his accuser, who lived in Great Baddow, England, near Chelmsford, Essex, is believed to have made up the allegation after, like I said, her drug dealer offered to cancel the debt she owed if she took action against the man because the drug dealer had a grudge against this man. The only thing that ended up clearing the accused's name is that there was a video camera in town that provided CCTV or closed-circuit television footage that came to light to prove the man could not have attacked Miss Mary. Now, because of this, after great pain and effort, he was cleared. Because this new evidence was brought to light, Mary ended up admitting that she perverted the course of justice and was jailed for 18 months. Now, she should have got 5 years like he had coming to him. Now, Judge Anthony Goldstaub at Mary's sentences told her that her motivation was entirely for financial benefit in exchange for the victim's imprisonment. The judge realized what I do in producing shows for this channel, and that is that the lives of men, regardless of the country they reside in, do not have as much respect placed on their bodies as their female counterparts do. Plain and simple. The judge continued on admonishing Mary by telling her that As a result, your victim's life became the stuff of which nightmares are made of. He remained under suspicion, the judge said, and on bail expecting prosecution and fearing imprisonment for this particular crime. Now, Judge Goldstaub told her that her lies could stop genuine rape victims from coming forward for the fear they would not be believed in the future. Just like the United States, the same thing happens every day. Now, the court heard Mary's original claim that she was attacked on March 3rd of that year. At that time, she made a detailed 13-page statement leading to a case that cost Essex police thousands of dollars, including 235 man-hours and approximately $4,000 on forensic testing alone.
You're watching MNN, the Men's Channel.
Now, Richard Stevens, prosecuting the case, said that Mary had a drug debt of over $3,000 involving crack cocaine. Now, the dealer had told her to accuse the victim of rape, and it was her hope that doing so might wipe away that debt. Now, Paul Donegan, defending for his client Mary, said she had no previous criminal record and had suffered abuse in the street since she admitted to lying. Probably should have. But the judge turned down pleas to spare her prison, saying it was careful and wicked deception on her part. He added, some might say, if you try to send someone to prison for 5 or 6 years, you really deserve to go to prison yourself. Now, the effect on the victim is appalling. It was premeditated and mercenary, he said. Now, after the case, Chief Inspector Joe Wrigley said, justice has been done, and hope it serves as a warning to anyone who will want to make it a false allegation in the future. I wish I could believe that myself. But I know every day of the week there are men believed to be guilty and to proven innocent across any country you can name. As a viewer out there watching today, you know this to be true. For Falsely Accused, this is Charles. We'll see you again next time. And I know when I say next time on this one subject. Thank you for watching.